There once was a time in America when political leaders understood the weight of their words. They understood that every sentence spoken from a podium carries consequences. Every phrase becomes fuel. Every slogan becomes ammunition, and somebody is looking for justification. And now we're watching politicians speak like social media influencers trying to go viral. This week, Hakeem Jeffries, Timu Obama, made headlines after saying Democrats are going to break Republicans. And immediately, people started speaking out. What exactly does that mean?
I guess part of how we as House Democrats view this moment, either MAGA extremists are going to break the country or we're going to break them. And our goal is to break them. We will defeat them. We have to beat them electorally, and then we have to break their spirit because of the extremism that's being unleashed on the American people. That's completely and totally unacceptable. And that's the approach that we've taken with respect to legislating on these discharge petitions. And so while we have a responsibility to drive down the high cost of living and focus on the affordability agenda, we also believe that there's an accountability agenda that the American people will expect rightfully for a separate and co-equal branch of government to pursue, and led by Robert Garcia, who'll do a great job. The oversight Democrats have already done a great job. If you think about it, in the minority, Kristi Noem is gone. We ran her out of town. And Pam Bondi is gone. And if I have anything to do with it, Pete Hegseth will be next. Pete Hegseth will be next.
Because in today's climate, after years of riots, political violence, assassination attempts, threats on judges, attacks on buildings, nonstop rage from both sides, Americans are exhausted. They're tired of hearing politicians use language like that. And the reality of it is, the average American hears phrases like, we're going to break them. Many don't hear strategy. They hear hostility. They hear it as a threat. Now, to be fair, political figures often use aggressive language. Republicans, Democrats, they all do it. Destroy, fight, crush, obliterate. We've all heard it before. But the problem is this: nothing's normal anymore. America's political environment is operating at a constant boiling point. Every issue becomes an emergency. Every election becomes the most important election in history. Every opponent becomes a threat to democracy, and every disagreement becomes moral warfare. And politicians know exactly what they're doing. Aggressive rhetoric drives headlines. Headlines drive clicks. Clicks drive donations. And donations, of course, drive campaigns. Fear has become political currency. So when Jeffries says Democrats will break Republicans, supporters may interpret that as defending them politically. But critics hear something darker, because trust in institutions is collapsing. People no longer assume good intentions from the other side, and that's what makes it so dangerous.